So I initially started this as a joke that my friends and I could appreciate. I then simply planned to get back to work on my Ultimate Iron Man account because Herblore unfortunately doesn't do itself. However, I realized the potential for some actual content roughly an hour in. I just started recording some footage. Prior to starting the recording, I completed Tutorial Island. I chopped some regular trees up to 15 wood cutting on each character, and then I parked them at Oaks where I picked up with video footage. I'm not sure how far I want to go with this, but if people actually want to watch me push my brain to full capacity, and then some, I'd be cool with making a full video series out of this. I thought it might be a fun idea to see if I could max 5 group Ironmans just for shits and giggles, so perhaps this is the beginning of that journey. Any feedback on formatting, screen layout, whether or not to show all accounts on the same screen or show one at a time or whatever, please feel free to let me know. I'm really not sure what the best formatting is here with this. I've not really ever seen anybody do multiple accounts in this kind of format before, so I am certainly open to suggestions. With my main still being my Ultimate Iron Man, and with Leagues coming out next week, nice timing Jagex, I'm going to keep these accounts free to play. And if this video gets any traction, and if people like the concept of solo 5-man group Iron Man, I'll figure out how to fund 5 accounts memberships because, let's face it, members content is definitely more interesting, and it also drastically affects how I play these accounts and what priorities I'll have in the short and long term. So here I got 30 woodcutting on the last account. All 5 now have 30 woodcutting so I can cut willows. So I'm going to move on to fishing because that's really useful, especially because I'm going to need a lot of food. Obviously fishing is a great source of that, especially considering I'm not members right now so I don't have access to cakes or anything like that. My goal is 20 fishing so that I can fly fish, and that will allow me to get my fishing up even higher in the future. So here I start moving accounts that get to 20 fishing back to Lumbridge. I grab some shears, I start shearing sheep to get the wool for sheep shearer. So I spun all the balls of wool on a single account because I want to maximize my artisan skills on one account first to unlock potential gear and content options in the future, rather than trying to keep the stats even across all 5 accounts. Also, don't mind me referencing the wiki. You would think with a 32:9 monitor that I would have enough space to put the wiki off the recording section. You would be surprised that there is in fact never enough space. I don't know why I always seem to think that there's a bucket down here, but there isn't. There just isn't. So here's the fun part, completing the quest. Sheep shearer, the hardest quest in the game for sure, on 5 accounts. So here I realize I'm a dumbass and I forgot a pot to put the flour in. I thought there was an item spawn here for one. Evidently there isn't, or there's just so many people making group irons that it's just consistently like picked up. So, genius here. I decided to end up just going to the general store and buying them and then walking back. So after an adventure of figuring out where to get a pot, I complete Cook's Assistant. So that's about it for this episode. The footage in this video is roughly 5 hours of woodcutting and fishing. Not the most interesting, but I wanted to get a video on release day, so that's what I did. If you think you'd enjoy watching more of this madness, or have any feedback on what I can do better, please feel free to leave a comment below and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.